Okay, we're live.
I was thinking lower body, core, upper body, core. So let's start with that regular kind of mobility. I feel like some of these you really already know how they roll. We're going to do a walkout to, just so you know, walk out into plank. This move right here, this low lunge with the open arm, is actually called world's greatest stretch.
World's
I'm not sure it is. That's pretty close. If you Google it, that's where it's at. So again, when you always do this, you're going to go towards the inside of your knee. And just a quick welcome. And if you are jumping into exercise and you haven't done it for a while and you're kind of starting cold turkey, take a break when you need it. We're going to give you modifications. Take those if you want. Keep some water by your side. But legally, you always want to check with a doctor before you start any fitness routine. But we'd be stoked if you joined us. Yeah. And do it as much as you can. So we're going to start with our warm-up. So we're going to stand up. And then from the back here, just walk out into plank and world's greatest stretch. Plan on doing about 4 walkouts. So we're going to get started walking out to plank. So we go low lunge. You can drop the back foot. You're going to open this hand. You're going to put this hand back down the ground, go back to plank, and then go other side. So other low lunge, good, and then open that arm all the way up. So when we go back to plank, then you're going to walk your hands all the way back. Done. That's number 1. We've got 3 more that we're going to go. There we go. Walking all the way out. Low lunge on one side. Turn towards that knee. Hand goes down back to plank. Other side. Low lunge. Good. Arm up. Look at the sky. Hand goes back down, back to plank. Walk your hands all the way back in. All right. We've got 2 more. Walking out again. Good, low lunge on one side. Sink into the hip. Woo, lift that hand up. Good, arm all the way down. Swap sides. Good, again. Follow your hand with your eyes or your eyes with your hand. Back down, back to plank. Walk your hands back. Okay. We've got 1 more. This time, we're going to stay down and out in plank. So low lunge, reach, hand goes back down, back to plank, other side, low lunge, under reach, hand goes out. Stay in plank right now. If I turn sideways a little bit, you're going to take your knees as if you're going to take your knees to the ground, but you don't. Does that make sense? So you're almost touching, back up. So it's a hover and back up. Good. Let's do 4 more of these. Try and pull your shoulders down. And 2 more. Whoop. Okay, we're going to walk all the way back up. On this one, we're going to pick one leg. I'm going to do a lunge forward and back. So I'm just going to go to my right leg, 1 forward, 1 back. We're going to stay on that side for about 25 seconds here. Here we go. 3, 2, good. Just lunging forward, taking the same foot back. So it's always the same leg that's moving. Wow. So if you're a cycle effect athlete, we are actually partnering with Steamboat Gravel, and some of our older girls are training for that race in September. I think the race is sold out. Okay, 1 more here. Okay, done. Switch feet. So we're going to go forward first. 3, 2, go. It's always good to have a plan.
Yeah, I go to work forwards.
Just like, oh wow, it's February. And then
6
you
months
blink and you're like, oh no, I've 5 miles right now. So good time to start thinking about some goals or summer fitness things that you want to hit. Very good. One more forward and back here. And back. A little bit more mobility here. Really wide. I get it, not everybody's incredibly flexible. So you're going to come down. We're trying to keep your heels on the ground here. And if you can, take your elbows inside your knees. Good. And just kind of a little bit of a duck walk from side to side. If this doesn't work for you, here is perfectly fine. Okay, from here, we're going to, just like we did with our lunge, we're going to rotate. So you're going to take one hand all the way up, trying to keep both heels on the ground. Hand goes back down, switch sides. So the other version would be just here, reaching up, coming down, and try and turn your rib cage too. And do one more on either side. If you're doing this in a high squat, your legs are going to get sore. Done. All right. Warm up arms a little bit. Just swing them kind of opposite. Just a little bit of a ballistic stretch.
Can you do it where you go in one direction?
I think so.
Oh yeah, you got it. Wait.
I'm not sure. I feel like you get going and then all of a sudden both are going the same direction. Like, what happened? See if you can do it the opposite way.
It's so mental. I feel like you gotta get one going.
It is.
And then you gotta throw in the other.
But on the same side, if you overthink it, I think it becomes harder. But there's a certain amount of thinking. Okay, here, you can take your arms just across your chest. I'm going to pull this forward just a little. No. A little closer. I feel like we're so far away. There we go. So we're warming up our arms because we're going to do some push-ups. So take your arms up into like YMCA, and then you're going to pull them down all the way up. And imagine you're like doing like a weight exercise, like you're pulling a bar down, pushing it up, pulling it down. So think about trying to get your elbows in your back pockets. And watch me sideways that you don't get into, see how I'm sticking my ribs out? See if you can pull your ribs in. Pull your elbows down, but pull your shoulders down. You might feel like you get a bit of a stretch through your neck, which if you walk around on your phone like this, might feel good. And now we're going to go to the floor. We're going to do a couple more warm-up ones. We're just talking about the brain strain coordination. Hands and knees. And then here, this might be really easy for some. You're going to take your right hand and your left foot and extend it. Bring it back together. Stay on the same side and then back out. So bird dog, elbow to knee. And as you extend your leg, just keep it parallel to the floor. You don't need to kick it up higher than your head. Good. Now see, can you get your elbow to your knee? Good. Breathe out as you do that. We're going to do 2 more. And 1 more. And then we're just going to swap sides and do the same thing. But we're also going to do this turned over. So left arm, right leg. And you extend like someone's pulling you by the ankle and the wrist. Good. Try and keep your eyes about in line with your fingertips. Good. Just so your neck stays in line with everything. Good. Elbow to knee. Let's go 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to turn over. So that one's called bird dog. This one we call
Turtle.
dead bug.
Dead bug.
Yeah, dead bug. Because we kind of look like that. So you're going to be on your back. It's the same move though. So we're going to go right left leg. And so the other one just stays as if it would, as if you're on the floor. Good. Now I want you to imagine that we put a rubber band around your hand and your foot, and you're going to stretch it apart. Good. And stay on the same side. If you are, oh my goodness, I'm doing my right leg and my right arm, I don't know what's going on. Movement is good, no matter whatever it is. Okay, can we switch sides? So we're going to go left arm, right leg. Good. Imagine that you're pushing something away with your leg. Yeah, we got 3 more. 2 and 1 more. We've got push-ups coming up. All-time favorite body weight exercise. Okay, again, we're going to go through. This is not a push-up. You want your elbows a little bit lower than your shoulders. And we're trying to push everything up at the same time.
I always feel scrunched, so I should always just.
So yeah, if you can unshrug your shoulders, you might find after a couple reps, you end up here because you're trying to use your bones to help you out a little bit. Totally normal. But if you can catch yourself, awareness is the first step to change. So let's do these on our toes, unless you are like, I got this, let's go. We're going to do 30 seconds, which is a reasonably long time. Here we go. And I want you to go full range of motion. So keep it going. I'm just going to adjust this a smidge because we're on the floor a lot. And we've got 8 seconds. Think about breathing out as you push up. Again, unshrug your shoulders at the top. 3, 2, and done. All right, here, I'm going to ask you to take your thumb, pop it down, and then wrap your fingers around it. Same thing with the other one, thumb in, wrap your fingers around that. And now, can you take this arm up and this one down? Ooh, if you can, and someone's around you, have them have a quick look, like how close are you? Okay, I'll show you mine. And now try the other side. The opposite one goes up, and the other one goes down. One side might be, we've got a mirror, so, oh. We're going to see if we can improve that by the end of the workout. Now I'm going to change your grip a little bit. Thumbs out, fingers out. Now see, can you get your fingers to lace together? I have some 75-year-old clients that can do this.
What does this show?
Good range of motion, shoulder flexibility.
Oh, wow.
And once you lose it, it's hard work to get back. Okay, try the other side. I'm almost like, ugh.
Okay, I can do it with this side, but
right?
not the other side.
There's definitely one side that's a little different. But it's just good to see if one side is the same as the other. Most of the time it's close, but it may not be spot on. Okay, we're going to go back to how we started. We were talking about doing lower body and then a core exercise, and then upper body and core. So we're going to pick 4 things. Our lower body is going to be frog jumps. I know I'm jumping straight into it, and it's a little bit of impact. The leg ones are only going to be 20 seconds. Head's falling off. I'm sorry. There we go. So here, this is going to be the first one, kind of frog squats. If you don't want to jump, then just take that out. Number 2 is core. We've done these before, where you squat and bring your knee up, or you just stand here and go elbow to knee, easy thing. Second one, push-ups, pretty easy, easy concept, you know how to do them. And then we're going to do bicycle crunches. So that's it. 20 seconds of this, 30 seconds of everything else. All right. Frog squats. 3, 2, 20 seconds. And think about using your ankles as well as legs and glutes. Get some height off the ground. And if you're not jumping, just try and come up and accelerate quickly. 3, 2, done. These ones, either hands on head or just alternating. 30 seconds. 3, 2, go.
This one's another balance coordination one.
It is. And if you want to add a squat, you can slow it down. I feel like it does make it a little bit harder. Makes it a little slower. 10 seconds. Yeah.
So should my upper body be moving all the way? Like
You're going to bend it a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
2 and done. Bicycles. Whew. So we're on our butt. If doing arms and legs at the same time is too much, just do one of them. Just do the legs. Support yourself for arms. Here, you're going to take opposite elbow to knee. 3, 2, go. A little bit like the warm-up with your legs. Imagine you're pushing something away from you. Hard one to breathe on. Okay, 10 seconds. And then I think you can guess. I'm going to go back to the beginning. In 3, 2, done. Whew. Okay, another test. We're going to get going in about 30 seconds. So you've got a 30-second break here. But can you get up off the floor without putting your hands down on the ground? Shouldn't be that difficult for most of us. But good habit to get into. We've got 15 seconds before we start.
Knees? Get to your toes to your knees.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Just not pushing off the ground.
Okay.
It's good leg strength. It's good practice.
Yeah, I like that. That's every day.
Every day. Frog jumps. 3, 2, here we go, round 2. Good, 100%. What's the worst thing that's going to happen?
I'll be sore.
You get tired. I'll be happy. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. And it's kind of the point, right? To get tired.
Yeah, work for it.
Overload. 5, 4, 3, standing crutch, and go. So steamboat gravel is, I think, mid-August.
I think it's August 20th.
Thank you. Is that your birthday?
Yeah, it is.
Wow! 3,
Good memory.
2, and done. Down to the ground. Yay! Okay, so, push-ups. Did we not do them the first time?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I didn't. I was running around. Okay, full range of motion. And if you're like, oh God, I can't breathe, breathe out on the way up. Pause for a second. Unshrug your shoulders. 30 seconds. 3, 2, and go.
How do you keep from dipping your back?
I guess you end up getting stronger. And then you may just want to increase the range of motion a little bit each time. So then when you do the range of motion, you feel like you're able to hold good form.
So you mean like range of motion, extending your hands further apart?
Yeah, so as much as your elbows will let you, so don't go through the floor, as much as your shoulders will let you. 3, 2, and done. And so it's amazing. I think push-ups are one of the harder exercises to do because you are supporting your body weight, and you can do them years and years and years, and then someone can tell you to change them a little bit, and all of a sudden like, oh, but I can't do them that way.
Yeah.
John Mark Seelig changed my push-ups, and I was like, look away, I can't do them that way. Yeah, but made me stronger. Bicycles, 3, 2, go. It's like, hurry up, stop talking. So push-ups here, they're a simple exercise, but you can cheat quite a bit. You know, like having your shoulders up, having your elbows out a little bit too far. It's just not the greatest on your shoulder joint.
What I gotta work on.
5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Woo, so a couple things that might help if for this next round you don't want to do your push-ups on your knees on the floor. Doing your push-ups standing up, like on your toes, but on an elevated surface. So say if we spun this around, if you've got a counter or the couch, you can do push-ups on your toes, which is actually really good because it gets you used to using your core, and it's a more realistic position to what your end result wants to end up being. So I think practicing all of the things is fun.
So does it have to be where your chest height about?
It can be, and then you can start to lower it as you go. So we can even pull the box over something that's not going to slide.
Do it on your kitchen counter.
Kitchen counter, couch, chair, stairs, jumps. 3, 2, here we go. This is our last round of these.
I can't believe it snowed so much today.
It did. I was inside and walked out to a window and went, whoa.
I know. We had a complete squall.
And done. Core. Thank you. Oh man, these ones are tough. Heart rate set up. 3, 2, go. I feel like I'm huffing and puffing. I feel like using such a noise. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, down. Okay, I'm gonna grab something. All right. So this for Reagan will be really helpful, and even for me because I've been doing them on my knees. So we could actually do these opposite. That way it won't slide so much. And we've got enough room that we're not going to bonk heads. Okay, 30 seconds.
So flat back.
Flat back. And moving plank. 3, 2, go. So on these, you can have your feet as far apart as you want. And you might find, oh man, these are still really hard. It's a little easier on your upper body because you're not supporting quite your whole body weight.
I'm using that as
They're
a
still, yeah, they're still humbling. 3, 2, and oh. I think more than anything, like the awareness of like where your body is in space kind of helps.
Totally.
Bicycles, right?
Let's go.
All right. Yay. 30 seconds on bicycles. Again, imagine that you're pushing something like a leg press with your leg. Sorry, you can bonk that out of here. 3, 2, go. And there's no perfect tempo to do these. You can do them fast. You can do them twice as slow. Whew. 8 seconds. And 3, 2, and while we're on the floor, we're going to do some core as well. This is a reverse crunch. So if you think of a regular crunch, you're bringing your upper body to your lower body. That's a full range sit up or full range crunch. Crunch is usually a little bit shorter. So the opposite to that will be, we're going to keep your head on the ground and we're trying to bring your knees in.
Oh.
You're going to lift your tailbone up off the ground just a little bit. If you're on hard floor, wood floor, get a mat or run away and go jump on the carpet because you'll end up with a bruise on your spine. So it almost feels like you're trying to do a little bit of a backward roll. So you do want to round your spine. You want to get like the back of your pants just up off the ground. I'm going to pop this down. One more. These ones we're going to do for 30 seconds. We're going to do 3 rounds, one after the other. So let's lay down again. Your head and your neck can be completely relaxed on the floor, which is nice for your neck. Knees up.
Are your hands
Breathe in. I keep my hands here, but I don't pull on my neck. 3, 2, and go. And you will feel like you're using a little bit of momentum, but I want you to try and get your hips up just a little bit. And breathe out, right? Because then you've got a little bit more space. You can get the air out of the way and contract the muscle a little bit more. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. I'm going to take about 15-second break. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to go a little bit faster. And so that means that you've got to change the direction that momentum is going a little bit quicker. Even though you're using momentum, you're going to stop it going one way and try to push it back the other way. So just think faster. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Good. 20 seconds left. And again, the range of motion doesn't have to be huge. I think a little bit quicker can make it that bit harder. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Woo. Perfect. So we're going to do kind of a combination of that. We're going to go fast at the beginning, slow it down a little bit in the middle, 10 seconds, and then finish at that double pace again. We are going to go in 6, 5, 4, fast is first, 3, 2, and go. Quick for 10. 3, 2, slow it down. 5, 4, 3, to quick, 10 seconds. Ooh. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done.
Woo! You felt that one.
If you drank too much, you feel like whoosh, like an ocean. Here while you're seated, because we were flexed at the hip, I just want you to open at the hip a little bit there. Okay, so you're about 90 degrees at, I guess, both knees. Don't pick your feet up. We're going to push your heels into the floor and swivel over to the other side.
Woo! I like that one.
Good stuff. If you're in a narrow space, it's a little tight. Okay, again, you can go to the other side, push your heels into the floor. Now, let's do that and try and keep your rib cage and your shoulders so they're not swiveling too much. Try and keep your rib cage here. Take your shoulders and then push the inside of your knee down. Okay, switch again. So this way you're turning your leg inside the hip without turning your torso to kind of help that move. One more either side. More range of motion you have at your hips, the more your back can do the job that it's supposed to do, which is just stabilize your spine. All right, we're going to gradually work up to standing, but we're going to do one more on the ground. This one, it's an alternate. I'll just show you as I'm talking. Here, I'm in kind of a shorter plank, I guess. So I can come back. I get it. Not everybody has really flexible hamstrings. So your hand might just come back towards your knee or your shin. We are going to do 10, where we take opposite hand to opposite knee. Then we have 10 mountain climbers, opposite knee to opposite elbow. And they're not real fast. And then the last 10 is opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Don't worry, I'll remind you as you go. I already can't remember the first one.
I like that downward dog start.
Yeah, so it is actually a little bit more like a downward dog. It's a little shorter. So every 10 seconds, there's no, every 10 count. So if you're a little ahead of us, you can switch if you want. Opposite hand to opposite toe. Here we go. Woo! And then try and bring your bum back down to plank in the middle. I've got 4, 5, 6. A little bit of a hamstring stretch too. 7, and coordination, right?
It's the name of the game today.
And one more. Okay, mountain climber, opposite knee to opposite elbow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Cross mountain climber. 9, 10. Stay there, stay there, stay there. If you need to come down to your knees, do it. Opposite hand to opposite shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come down onto your knees. Knees wide apart, toes together, and into child's pose. Yeah. It's already 5:35. Or am I just like on another planet today and
No,
full of energy?
Okay. Feels good.
I feel like I had one of those days with some clients. For those of you who don't know, I'm a personal trainer as well as mountain bike coach. And it's so fun when the time just goes fast.
Oh yeah.
To me, working out and movement is playing. I don't know.
Totally.
So I get really excited about it.
Endorphins moving.
Yeah, next time go quicker. We're going to do that one again. Try and breathe out as much as you can. So we're going to go opposite toe touch, opposite cross mountain climber, and then cross tap. I'm kind of liking this combination, I've got to be
Yeah,
honest.
sweet.
All right, 3, 2, go. Opposite hand to toe. Try and come back to plank in the middle. 3.
And even if you're working for it and it's hard, think about how you feel afterwards.
Totally agree. 6, 7. We got 8. If you're ahead of us, you can do more, or you can switch to mountain climbers. Okay, cross mountain climbers. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold plank. It's your hands now. Opposite hand to shoulder. Opposite shoulder touch. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 more. Then you're going to go to child's pose. 2, and done. So down your knees, knees wide. Push your hips back so your butt goes onto your heels. And imagine somebody grabbed you by the wrists, but you're trying to drop your chest at the same time. All right. That was kind of a little bit more upper body core. We're going to balance that out because we said we go legs, core, upper body. So we're going to do a little bit of legs.
Nice.
Jump lunges. Woo, not a lot of them, but you get a lot from a little.
Totally. Those ones you
And if
definitely
I say
feel.
we've got to go do 10, you're like, okay, I can do that. That's manageable. So use your arms. Jump lunge is going to be from here to here. If that's too much for you, do it either as a little bit of a gallop or just a reverse lunge or a forward lunge. We are going to do 10 jump lunges, and then we're going to do some Superman stuff on the ground. So give it your all because you get to lay down in a couple seconds.
Oh, I forgot to get up off the floor without using
Oh,
my
me
hands.
too. Me too. That's a good one in between. So we're going to do 4 rounds of this total. So jump lunges. We get to lay down. Okay, so start in this split stance. Use your arms. Ready, jump and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Keep going. 8, 9, 10. All right, we're going to be on your stomach on this one. Yes, it's core. It's actually more back and posture. So here, squeeze your bum, lock out your knees. So your feet might be, off the ground just a little bit, but I don't want you to arch your back. Arms out, like you're flying, or Y. And then pull your elbows back. So you're not necessarily trying to lift your chest or your head too far off the ground. You're just trying to keep your elbows and your hands up as high as you can. So in warm-up, we were trying to pull your elbows into your back pocket. Try and pull your elbows into your back pocket, but pull your shoulders down. Good. 2 more. Strong legs. Squeeze your bum. And done. Now we can practice getting off the floor without using our hands. So number 1, you gotta, let's see if we can roll over without using your hands. I feel like I had 2 broken arms. All right, the little things, right? Yeah. Like taking the stairs or parking the car further away. Jump lunges. We're almost done. All right, split lunges. I'm going to try and stand and start on the opposite foot, the unnatural side. Okay, 10 of these. 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. See if you can get your back knee to almost touch the ground. 7, 8, 9, 10. We're almost halfway. We hit the deck. See if you can sit down or lay it. Oh, that's a bit hard. I think you can do it. Try to do it without putting your hands down. Good practice for when you break your wrist, maybe. Don't do that, it's not fun. Okay, so again, you don't want to lift your chest. You just want to say squeeze through your butt, through your core. If you're at home, it's your own floor, so it's your own dirt. You can get as close to it as you want. Here we go, pulling your arms down and up. And question yourself, are you pulling your shoulders down? Can you make your neck any longer? Good, we're going to do 5 more. Sorry, I keep it talking because I know everybody doesn't love trying to look at the camera at the same time. That can be hard. 2 and 1. All right, again, no hands. So see if you can roll over. And then stand up. We're halfway. We're at 5:43. So, jump lunges. 10 of these again. See if you can get the back knee a little closer to the ground. It means your range of motion. Yes, it's harder. You only have to do 10. We got this. 3, 2, go. Switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was my best one. For the 3rd try. I felt like I did 9 because I didn't really do the last one.
I didn't almost fall off a balance that time.
Right? It is got to warm up. It's so true. It's a balance one as well as coordination. No hands. Look up.
I feel like a worm.
It is hard actually to roll over. All right, Y's to W's. Keep your chin tucked. I'll just tell you we're done, so you don't have to look at the screen. Okay, squeeze your bum. You're locked out at the knees. You're in a Y. Pull the elbows down. If you're feeling it in your lower back, drop your chest just a little bit. Good, 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. Okay, no hands. I feel like I always want to roll the same way as well.
We're just 2 little worms on the ground squirming.
That brings me to another actually flexibility one. We'll do that as like a finisher.
Yeah.
So you can work on it for next week. But last set of jump lunges.
Make it your best.
I'm going to go 11 because
Yeah.
I never feel like I quite did the jump on the last one. Yes, I guess that's just me admitting I'm cheating.
Well,
3.
also starting, like how you had
True.
on the ground, I think helps too. That's the first time I did it last time.
And switch. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go 3 now, so I do more. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You actually did more than even 10.
No, I think,
Good job.
okay, I'll take it.
Or
I think I messed up the first one.
Whew. All right. Okay. Real world here. We're tired. Back down onto the floor. No hands. Oh, yeah. Although your hands are actually designed, in a sense, to protect your face. So if you end up breaking your wrist at some point, it's better than breaking your face or your head. And kind of that's how we were designed.
That makes sense. That's why it's just self-arrest, right?
I
You're
became
following
aware of that
that.
when I did break my arm. I was like, yeah, but it's better that you did that than you just went.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So someone had a master plan when they built these bodies. Here we go, just pulling back. Try and slow your heart rate down a little bit. And try and calm yourself. That way you can think about what you're doing. Squeeze your bum. Squeeze the back of your legs, your hamstrings. Good. Exaggerate the move. 3 more. 2, and 1. Now we're last time to get up off the ground without your hands. Woo! Which brings me to, if you want to work on this for next week, some people might be, this is so easy. I'll show you what it is. I actually think it's easier without shoes. And I'll show my vulnerability. I haven't done this for a really long time, so I might make a mess of it. I'm gonna roll down and then trying to stand up.
Oh my God.
I actually cross my feet. See if you can do it with your feet together. Getting up that way. So you can use a little bit of momentum.
There's no way.
Yeah. So it's flexibility, a little bit of momentum. I guarantee, take your shoes off.
Okay, yeah, I
Because
feel
you can
it.
get your feet underneath your body a little bit. So if you have tight hips, it's hard for you to get your chest in this position, it's going to be tough. Something that might help if you want to work on this during the week, and you have a water bottle or something a little heavier. If you have a weight here, and I go back, this is sort of acting like a little bit of an anchor. So yeah, I'm going to grab my very large water bottle, which I'm planning on finishing, and as you go back, ooh, you can use that. So give that a shot, and then you can slowly try and take a little bit of the momentum out as a little bit of practice.
This is fun. So how come the crossing is easier? Like that's just like it's.
I think it cross it because here, right, you can only get your feet up from this close underneath you.
Yeah.
If you do this,
Oh.
you can pull them behind you and kind of get your chest
Totally.
over the top a little bit. So
So for more of a challenge, you're gonna do this.
So more of a challenge, yeah, you go
Okay.
slow here, and then even trying to stand up. Takes a few to warm up, I think.
Yeah, that was good. That was the best one I've seen.
Yeah. Again, it's just fulfilling when you figure out like, oh, I can do that. And
Yeah.
you think that I could. Thank you. That was awesome. Thank you. Yeah, and I hope it like snows a lot, but I also hope
So now.
that it rains hot water when the season is done, and then we can get on bikes really, really quick. But thank you so much for joining us. It's always fun for us to have people to work out with. You can go back and do this workout again if you really want to, and you fast forward to the bits that you liked and skip out on the others. We will see you in 2 weeks.
We have a spin class on March 8th that day, and you're in Grand Junction.
Someone will see you in 2 weeks. We'll be working out in 2 weeks.
Check Google Classrooms and calendar, and we'll keep you updated.
Yeah, keep moving, have fun, stay warm.
Stay safe.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See you.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, now we're going to